What's up, everybody? Yo, come on in here. Thank you so much for coming back to the Donna Denise Walker podcast. I'm doing something a little bit different. Normally, I'm on here trying to cook and talk to you guys about some hot topics, but I got two amazing women that are backstage right now. So I would like for you guys to do me a favor, go get yourself something to drink. I got me some, now it's ice water, but then I got me some ice water and I got me some Coca-Cola Zero because I'm still trying to lose this weight and stuff like that. And I want you guys to go ahead and get yourself something to drink. Come on in here. Come on in here. I made this quick little video just to do like a quick introduction to them. And then I'm going to bring these two amazing women up. We're going to be talking fashion. We're going to be talking movies. We're going to be talking about empowering women. I mean, we're going to be just talking. All right. So let's get into this. All right. So, yo, check this out.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Yes, I have two divas coming on my show today. They're going to talk about fashion, empowerment, upcoming events, and all that jazz. I can't wait because it's going to be good, y'all. So what I need you guys to do, I need you guys to subscribe. I need you to share this video and leave your comments because we definitely need to know what you're thinking. Yes, it's all going down on the Donna Denise Walker podcast. Woo.
All right, so I got these two ladies behind here. They are amazing. All right, so we're going to be talking about their business. We're going to talk about the movie. Let me just go ahead and bring them up so I can introduce you guys to them. So we're going to introduce first. Okay, I practice her name, guys. Ciata-COO. Did I say it right?
Yes, ma'am. Hi. It's good to be on. How are you doing? Good job. Good job.
Yes, honey. And the beautiful Harriet Burnette.
What's up, everybody?
Yes, yes. Oh my goodness. So I have been bragging about you two ladies all day. Okay. I've been making sure that I practice your name properly because not only is it beautiful, but it deserves to have like it just deserves to be said right. So I just had to make sure that I did that.
Thanks. I
So
appreciate that.
so I know that's your big thing because I was talking to Harriet about you, and she was bragging on you and saying so many beautiful things about you. And I just could not I am more than honored to have you on the show today. And so I know that one of your things is that you kind of combine business empowerment with fashion all together. And so I definitely want to go ahead and talk about that. And one of the things that I did notice about Harriet, she is always posting these beautiful pictures, how she's been on the runway and she's doing these fashion shows. And so I just have to just learn from you two how you guys even came together. So the first thing I want to do is go ahead and have you talk about how you got into fashion in the first place. So let's go ahead and start with that.
Oh, hi, everybody. Thank you so much, Denise. Donna, for having me today. And thanks to Harriet as well. She just, hey, it was love at first sight. So I met Harriet back in, I want to say 2018. It was right before COVID. We met through a mutual friend. I was going to be doing a fashion show in Sanford, North Carolina. And I came there with my friend, a videographer, to the casting call or practice, if you will. And Harry was one of the models at that practice. So basically, that's kind of how it happened. And like I said, it was love at first sight. And we just been going ever since that meeting. We've done so many things together since that initial meeting, from numerous fashion shows to different kind of things to now both of us working together with our nonprofit. So Harriet is just the best, good friend, good sister. Just glad to be in her company.
Oh wow. Oh wow. You guys are both, like I said, you guys are amazing, and I can go on and on and on and on. Could you tell us a little bit about your company and what is it that you do in your company? And then after that, just kind of get into your name, like how you even came up with the name and what does it mean?
Okay. So my company is Crocia LLC. So Crocia basically Ciata-COO. So Crocia, first a couple of letters from my last name and my first name. So that's how I came up with my company's name. My company basically is set up as a design, as a style consulting studio first. So when I all throughout my career, throughout from banking to IT to whatever else I did prior to starting Cosia in 2016, everyone actually thought I was already in the fashion industry. Just like every time, if anybody was to guess what you do for a living, they would never guess that I was in real estate. They would never guess that I was in IT. They would always say, "Oh, you're in the fashion business." So I was like, you know what? Maybe there's something to this. So I got into it, and then 2016 June opened Cosia LLC.
Mhm,
So most of my work is based on just people stepping out of their comfort zone.
mhm,
Most people are so comfortable in the basic colors, primary black, brown, tan, gray. They're that's their comfort zone. And I'm into bold colors, right? So
mhm,
I'm a very colorful person. So I like to see people in colors. A lot of people just feel like they can't wear colors. So the thing with crochet, when I consult my clients, I have them test colors. Hey, you have this skin tone. Why don't you test this color? Maybe this color will look good on you. And some people never do. But
mhm,
when you bring it to them in a certain way, like, hey, yes, you can still do your gray, but don't put a white shirt on. Put an orange shirt on. Put a
mhm,
pop of color in there. See how it
mhm,
goes. So people kind of when you guide them to their color actually looks good on everybody. Just some people are not. They think it's too bold for them. They think,
mhm,
I can't do that color. So that's how Crochet was set up to kind of, you know, test colors for people, walk through them. I stop people for different events, photo shoots, fashion shows, different things, as Harriet can attest to. So that's how the company started. And another hand or division of Crochet is the Joshua Trends African Clothing. That part of the company is a design company that put on authentic African clothing to the community, to people, authentic African clothing. So that's the branch, which is Joshua Trends African Clothing.
Oh, amazing, amazing. And I love that. I love that. And so I know that with that you got a lot going on and you got this special event. How did you come up with doing the event? And just kind of because I know that Harriet was telling me about it. Like, how is Harriet involved in, just tell me about the event.
Okay, so I am Chief Operating Officer for Connecting Villages Worldwide, CVW. The nonprofit started back in 2023, officially, but I met someone prior to starting a nonprofit from Kenya, and he was sharing at a event. We were attending a conference in Briar Creek, and he was sharing some of the struggles with in Nairobi with teen mothers. It's a lot of teen mothers, teen pregnancies, and different things of that nature, and the dire need for basic, feminine care products and stuff like that. So fast forward to 2023, a friend and I got together and we started connecting villages in September of 2023. We did our first mission to Nairobi in December of 2023, where we sponsored 100 girls in Nairobi, Kenya, from doing mental resilient classes to doing self-esteem classes to each girl getting a package from us with things like sanitary pads and different items that they need, jewelry, different things. That's was our first mission in the nonprofit. So how Harriet get involved? Harriet has been a strong supporter of Connecting Villages and the inception. So she's been with us live whenever we travel for the nonprofit. She's there the whole time in her nonprofit T-shirt with us, and
Mhm.
anything we have locally, she's always there. So she's kind of been there from day one. So she officially accepted to join the nonprofit about what is it, less than a month now. When
Yeah.
Harry is helping us heavily um, with our nominations for CVW. So she's doing really good work here. The event that you asked me about is our teen gala. So it's called Dream Big Shine Bright Teen Gala. This gala is aimed at neglected and abandoned youth. So
Mm.
they don't necessarily have to be in the foster care system or any kind of government system. They just have to fit the criteria of being neglected or abandoned. So,
Mm.
we say all the time that all of the, the smart kids, the kids with all the A's, they get all the recognition. But, sometimes we have to show love to the kids that are feeling abandoned and neglected. So this
Mhm.
is how this gala was born. The
Mhm.
gala aims to support, to do a black tag event at the Hilton North Hills in Raleigh for 75 teens, 13 through 17. They
Mm.
will be provided tuxedos, evening dresses. We're looking for,
Ooh.
yeah, we're looking for stylists, makeup artists. We have a bunch of barbers, a bunch of community partners that are going to come out and hang out with the kids for the day. It's going to be a total black tie event, period. The kids are going to get all decked up and, come and have a fun day and evening. Show them that we see you, we appreciate you. You may feel like you don't get seen. You may have an incarcerated parent. Those kind of kids are the target of this Black Tie Gala that we're having in on July 26th in Raleigh.
Oh wow, that's amazing and that's so beautiful. See, I love to hear stories like that. I love to hear when people, they think outside of the box, because who doesn't love to be beautiful for a day? And a lot of times
Exactly.
with social media, you look and you see all of these glamorous people, but you feel like, especially if you're in a situation where you feel neglected, you feel like, like you, like that couldn't be me, but that opportunity shows that yeah, this can be you as well. That's a beautiful thing. I really love it. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we are super excited about this event. We just, we're asking the community to volunteer. We're asking the community to sponsor a child because the kids, the 75 kids that we're paying for for them to attend the event is a sit down dinner. So where, you can sponsor a child, you can donate to our nonprofit. It's Connecting Villages Worldwide. It's all spelled out.org. Detailed information about the gala on how it's going to roll, donations, tickets, nomination for a kid that you might know that's abandoned or neglected. All these things you can find on our website. So we are super excited about some of the big sponsors that have already joined hands with us, like the Hilton, the Walmart, Men's Warehouse, the A Center in Raleigh, Microsoft. So we're super excited and we're very proud of this event.
Wow, that is so amazing. That is really so amazing. It actually warms my heart to hear stuff like that. I've done things like that in the past. And one of the things that I find that is super satisfying when the things that you did at the end of the day, I know a lot of people like the building up to it and the event itself, but what is super satisfying is after the event and you're like, man, so how do
Yeah.
you feel after you do these events? I mean,
Oh
the
man.
feeling.
Um, I feel, yeah, it's a feeling that cannot be explained. You know, I tell people, my nonprofit partner, we always say that it takes it. It's easy to give out of abundance, but it takes something special to give or to lack. For those people that don't have it, but they're donating $5 here, $2 there, no amount is small when you're
Right.
supporting and when you're supporting the community. So
Absolutely.
from supporting the children in Kenya at the slums, or going to the orphanages in Kenya where you meet kids, 60 kids in two rooms sharing bunk
Wow.
beds, those kinds of things. That's stuff that
Wow. Wow.
gives me such um it's so gratifying to see how humble and how loving these kids are, um even though they don't have anything. They're just joy in their heart, and they're so appreciative
Mhm.
of whatever you give to them.
Mhm.
So this kind of work is really, it just that's what we do here at Connecting Villages. We connect.
Whew. It makes me feel good just to hear you guys talking about this. Harriet, I have to hear from you. Like,
Oh,
how do you
girl.
feel about being part of all of
I
this?
look, well, you know me. I'm a people person anyway, and I love the kids. So whatever we can do for kids is gratifying for me. I was honored to be asked to be a part of the Connecting Villages Worldwide. Um, I have to think about what my title is because I might get it wrong.
Creative
Yeah,
arts director,
it's,
creative
it's
arts director.
mentoring creative arts director. That's it. Yeah,
Whew.
Hmm. Yeah,
yeah,
for
that's a
you, for
whole
you,
that's a
that's.
whole mouthful, right? But uh, basically what it is just getting out there and just connecting with people in the industry and just loving up on them and uplifting them. And what I'm doing with the actual event itself is, like you say, I'm in charge of getting the nominees and whatever, and calling them on the phone and talking to them and making sure I got all the information correct and letting them know that they have been accepted as a nominee for the event. And this that a lot of the parents that I've called have been so excited. And one lady said, "Oh my God, this is amazing! Can't wait to tell my son that he's gotten accepted." And you
Oh.
guys are doing a wonderful thing. Oh my God. One lady said today when I talked to her, she said, "Look," she said, I'm not going to be able to get there. I don't drive or anything like that." He said, "But I'll be willing to pay for somebody else to go, one or two people to go to the event." And she also gave me 3 or 4 names of people to call, and I've contacted them, and their child is on board. So just listening to, and one particular lady, she said that her son was going through some things, through the breakup of her marriage and stuff, and
Mhm.
but she's watched him just grow and just take that man role and go with it. And she watched them do that. So just listening to those stories has made me know the reason why God's put me here. And if you see what I
Mhm.
got on my shirt, God always got me. You know what I mean? God always got me. And if
That's
you see
right.
me
That's
walk
right.
around, I either got something on that says something about him, or I have my Pieces Priceless shirt or whatever, or I have on a fashion outfit that Ciata has designed or something. So, but yeah, this the main focus from now on. And my birthday month is July, so that month is very special to me anyway. You know that
Woohoo!
because that's your mama's month too, Miss B.
Yes.
So,
Energy
so yeah, we
Beach.
gotta go to the beach again. But yeah, so it's just getting the people there, and like you said, once we get there and to see those smiles on those kids' faces, it's gonna be just so amazing to me. I'll probably cry a little bit because
Oh.
I
I look, I'm moved just listening to this. I love this. I wish this was I know it's pretty big what you guys are doing, but I feel like it needs to be grand.
oh,
I
it's
feel
cool.
that
Yeah,
it needs to
Yeah,
flourish. It really
mhm.
does.
yeah.
It's
Because
gonna
I
take
could
off.
tell.
It's
I
gonna
could
take off.
tell. Yeah, I could tell by talking to you guys, and I could tell by the one question I asked, how do you feel the day after? And it looked like I could see the smile on your faces. It just needs to be, oh gosh. Oh. So how can people get involved to help it be grand?
Oh wow. So here at Connecting Villages, this is our thing. It takes a village, right?
Yeah.
So whatever you can donate, you can sponsor a teen. you can donate $50. We had a little girl today donate $10 to her piggy bank because she
Yeah.
wanted to help. So anything is possible. So just sponsor a child, volunteer your service, you know, come volunteer if you're a stylist, if you're a makeup artist, if you're a barber, if you have dresses to donate. Shout out to the A Center in Nidell. They donated 30 dresses, assorted
Right.
sizes to
Right.
these girls, formal dresses.
Yeah.
Thanks to the Joanne at the bridal
Yeah. Here in
studio
Fayetteville.
in Fayetteville. So
Yeah.
we're taking dresses, we're taking jewelry, shoes, we're taking actually sponsoring a child because the nonprofit is putting it out there. You can't make it. That's fine. You can just sponsor a child. $75 to sponsor a child. If you're out there, you're a big organization, you're a person, you just want to give back, whatever it is, you can donate whatever amount. No amount is small. Just
Absolutely.
get involved and be a part of the village.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I realized that I don't have links and all that stuff. So what I'm going to do with these ladies, soon as, because this is live right now, I'm going to
Okay.
get those links. So if you're listening to this live right now, please come back to this video. I'm going to put the links so you can donate and do all of that. But those links are not there right now. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to put those links on there so you guys can get in touch with them. Is there a phone number or anything else?
So yeah, so you can contact me directly. So I'm gonna give you my phone number. It's
Okay.
It's 919-322-9369.
Okay. So
And if you have a question that you want to type, you can just you can email me at Ciata, my first name, Ciata.
oh, I did the wrong one. I'm trying. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
So
still
you can
trying
send
to
me
find
you
there.
can send
There
an
it is.
email. I see it in there.
Okay,
You can
good.
send an
Yeah.
email to our info box, which is info at connecting villages worldwide. That's all spelled out .org. If you have a specific question for me, it's my name, Ciata, Ciata, at connectingvillagesworldwide.org. We can answer any
Okay.
questions for you. We are a 501c nonprofit. We will give you a letter for any donation you make to the nonprofit. So you have any questions or concerns, you can type, you can email or call.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And you
Okay.
have my phone number. You can put it in there. But also, if you want to nominate someone, you can also come send me an email at Harriet, Harriet, at connectingvillages.org. Okay.
Connectingvillagesworldwide.org. Mm-hmm.
Right. So there's several ways you can reach us. And like Ciata said, no amount is small. Like I said, a little young lady took $10 out of her piggy bank, and a little girl can do that. People, you know, think we're not gonna hurt anything. Or come on out and just have fun with us. It's gonna be live entertainment there, and it's gonna be photographers there. You're gonna have interview sessions going on with the kids and all that, and food is gonna be good. So it's a fun event, July
And
20.
doctors.
6th. Yeah, so just come on out. We just, man, it's all about the community and the kids. It's all about them.
And what date is it?
July
Um,
26th.
yeah, July 26th. Also, next Saturday, June 28th, we are hosting a family fun day to raise a fundraiser for the gala in support of the gala. So that will be June 28th from 1 to 5 at Uptown Dogs in Raleigh, Uptown Dogs in Raleigh off of New Bern Avenue. So the Connecting Villages team will be out there hosting a family fun day. We do ask for a contribution of $5 or proceeds from that fun day will go towards sponsoring these kids, making sure everything is taken care of for our gala on
Yeah.
July 26th.
Okay, so guys, I will make sure that I get all of that information from them so I could put it in here so you guys can go ahead and uh, get that information so you can
Absolutely.
get in contact with them. Oh my God, that is, oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait. And I'm sure you guys are going to take pictures and all that other
Oh,
stuff. And I will post it up on my community board so you guys can see this, so you can see what it is that you're donating to, because it
right.
is more than a good cause. It is a beautiful and amazing cause and all that
Absolutely.
good
It is.
stuff. So
Yes, it is.
yes, yes, I'm excited about that. But as you can see, we have these two beautiful ladies on here. We also have Harriet Burnette. So I just finished watching yet another movie Harry Burnett was in. All right. These ladies are gorgeous. They're gorgeous, and they're gorgeous inside and out. I want you guys to go to Amazon Prime and watch Broken Church. Eric Roberts is starring Eric Roberts, and I'm gonna let Harriet tell you guys about it. I saw the movie, it's good. I love it. And I'm actually gonna watch it again after I get off of here.
Look
But
at you.
Harriet, you go ahead and talk about it.
Wow. We made this movie, I think it was a couple of years ago. So it's been, how it takes a while sometimes for movies to come together if you don't know anything about the industry. Sometimes if you listen to some of the actors talk, sometimes it takes anywhere from 5 to 10 years. It all depends on how they do that. But we've been anticipating this movie for a couple of years now. And when I saw on Facebook it's live now, I lost my mind. Um, Two reasons. One, because of what the movie was about, and I'm not going to tell you, but you just got to go look at it. And but to work beside a legend like Eric Roberts, oh my God! If you don't know who he is, look him up. Look
He
him
is
up.
Pretty
Look
Woman's
him up. The man
brother,
is amazing, and
Julia
he's the
Roberts' brother.
right. His brother. That's her, Julie Roberts' brother, and he was even amazing on set. I was a little bit nervous because working against a legend,
Girl, you did a good
and
job.
and
I
and
was
I
like, go
had
ahead,
to
Harriet.
in acting you have to be real cautious as to how you approach them because some of them are unapproachable. And so I asked the manager. I said, you know what, I want to just say hey or whatever. Thinking he said, go on over there, say something. So I spoke to him but afterwards I left before he finished his set. And he was like kind of just chill back, sitting on the cell, just talking, just chilling, just sitting back. So I went over and I said, Mr. Roberts, that's the first one. Let me stay out. It's an honor being on set with you, and I just wanted to say that, nothing else. And I'm a very good big fan of yours. And he said, oh, he said, cool. He said, so what? Because you got an accent. You're not that. I said, I was born in North Carolina. He said, nah, something else in there.
You got a Creole accent, honey.
Well, some people say I have a southern and northern accent together, so it could
Mm.
sound like something else. He said, okay, okay. He said, but you did an awesome job. He said, you're beautiful too. I said, well, thank you. I appreciate that. So of course, when I left, I was blushing and things. But the movie itself had some awesome, awesome people up there. My good friend, Nick Lewis, who's a well-known comedian. He actually used to host BET back in the day. He was also in the movie. Another good friend of ours that I've worked with, Mr. John Black, and I
Mhm.
can name a few other people that was on
Kim
there.
Avery was in there.
Right. But
Mhm.
it's go and check it out. And when you do check it out, do us a favor because when we need to get some ratings up. So make your comments about what you think about the
Mhm.
movie. It's just been this acting ride has been amazing, man, and it's opened a lot of doors to a lot of opportunities for me. And I
Mhm.
know it's been nothing but him because he had me all this time. I don't put that on nothing else but that. People say, Harriet, well, how do you get all these roles? It's all him and this young lady
Yeah.
sitting over here who's giving me the opportunity to be in a few of her things and Miss Jessica Drama coming up
Yes,
October to stop in
yes,
that.
yes.
So look for me. I'm
She's going to
Jessica.
be playing
I'm
the
Jessica
lead
with the
part
drama.
in Jessica's drama. I've been talking to you
Okay.
guys about it. Y'all know they
Uh,
tired of me
I,
say
I,
talking
I
about
be
it.
Jessica with the drama, okay? I be Jessica with the drama, so look for that. But it's just been amazing, and through the acting part of it, I've met some amazing people. Like I said, Ciata and I met several years ago, and like
Mhm.
she said, we become like best sister friends since then. Ain't nothing I wouldn't do for her, and vice versa. We'll take up in the middle of the day and drive late at night. We've done that before. We traveled all the way
Ooh.
to Florida. What, 11 hours to Florida to a
Ooh.
competition back
Y'all need to come get me.
in 2020.
Come get
Yeah.
me.
So just recently, we went to an event earlier one day, and she said, "You know what? I gotta be in DC tomorrow. This was Sunday." And I said,
Oh
"Okay, what we
wow.
need to do?" I said, "Well, I ain't got it." She said, "Well, we just going to spend the night or whatever." We ended up staying 2 nights, but we went. Got up that same evening after we finished the event we was at. Got on the road about 7:30 that evening, and got to
Mhm.
DC in the hotel about 12:30 that night.
Wow.
And so it's when you find friends like that
Mhm.
that got your back
Mhm.
and supportive of you and push you to be the best you that you can be. It makes the whole, it's just phenomenal. And that's basically what we all about in all of
Mhm.
our businesses, including Connecting Villages Worldwide. It's about uplifting people, period,
Mhm.
and not bashing people down. There's too much of that going on already, so we're not doing any of that.
Oh
So,
my goodness. Oh
man,
my
yeah. So
goodness.
that's a whole
Woo.
nother story.
There's a lot out there.
That's another episode we'd have to jump on for that. But the thing of it is when you find loving people that first of all love God first of all and love loving on people and supporting them and helping people out. Man, that this event this past weekend in Seattle came down for that too, and thank you for that, Seattle. I'm a part of
Mhm.
pageant. We started. This is the second year, Juneteenth, Queens of Fayetteville, North Carolina, and our name is J19 Unity, right?
Oh
But we
wow.
started. Young lady by the name of Linye started a year ago, and she asked me to come on board. So I'm the assistant director for that. But we had a Juneteenth jamboree this weekend at the Festival Park in Fayetteville, and the turnout was amazing. We had about 20 queens there, the ones from last year that won, that crowned, and we gave certificates and everything in bags to the new ones coming in. And Fayetteville Observer newspaper was there covering it, and everybody was so amazing. And when you talk about donations, oh my God, we had a donation man from someone there that brought my girl to tears. And he
Wow.
was like, he said he just loved the way we roll. He liked the warmth that we had. He loved the aura that we had. He just enjoyed it, and he just had to do something. So he gave a really, really nice sizable donation to our organization.
Nice. That is
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah. So it was just a beautiful thing. I was from 9:30 a.m. until almost 9:30, 9 o'clock that night. And Ciata
Oh,
came out, hung out with us for a few hours, but it was a beautiful thing. So it's all about building um, and building a better community, a better.
mm, it
That's a
is.
better
It
word.
is.
And that's what we're all about. Like I said,
Mm.
they got another movie that's out now called, what's the name of it? I'm asking you, Miss D.
Another movie that's getting ready
That's
to come out.
that's already out. Busted and Disgusted.
What's to
Busted
discuss
and
it? Mhm.
Disgusted.
Mhm.
Yes. My
Earlene
three
Gilford Shine is the
boys.
writer.
Yes. Erlina. Erlina.
Erlena Gilford Shine is the writer and
I
director of the
feel that,
movie.
yeah, whenever we're talking about the empowerment of women, she to me is right up there
I mean, at the top of
because
the
she's
list
a testament to just not giving up.
at all.
Not giving up. And when I was talking about what I was going to do today, I added fashion, movies, and empowerment of women.
Absolutely.
And for me, her empowerment is a staple of how I look at things
Yeah.
because she has told her story and her story just evolved and went on, but she
Mhm.
has told her story a couple of times
Yeah.
on this show. And she has suffered through cancer, lung disease, personal traumatic situations, which in her movies it reflects on it. She
Mhm.
talks about that. She touches domestic violence,
Mhm.
which, by the way, Miss Harriet was in Chains the Break. Yes, she was. She played the passionate grandmother
Grandmother,
that
yeah.
was not gonna let her child slip through the books. And
Mm-mm.
the scene with the Bible, ooh, honey, to me that was the best scene. And that and in My Three Boys, when you took off the wig, well, bam. But
I had a I
she,
had a call
she,
today from a girlfriend of mine in New York.
yeah,
She said,
she's
girlfriend, she
amazing. She's
said, busted and disgusted. It said it was a drama. It didn't say nothing
mhm.
about no comedy. She said, but you had me crying. I was on the floor laughing so hard
Yes,
because you had some he's in there. Girlfriend,
yeah,
I just
that
need to
was
call
funny to
you and
me.
tell you that.
That
But
was funny to me.
I'm excited about that as well. And I'm looking to see a lot of you at that can come to the ACE Awards. It's actually
Yes,
on the
the
28th
ACE
of
Awards
June
that's
as
coming up
well.
pretty soon
It's
too.
on the 28th, and I was blessed and honored to be nominated for Best Supporting Female Actress for Busted and Disgusted. Thank you, guys. And I'm honored for a lot of reasons. One, to be nominated is awesome in itself. I was also nominated last year for two categories in that ACE Awards. And but the second thing is to be nominated besides some of the awesome actors and actresses that's there. I give my compliments where it's due. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Yes, I'm happy to be nominated, but there are some amazing actors out there and actresses that's doing their thing in some of the same category with me. So whoever wins, my hats off to them. And I'm grateful just to be a part of it. Also be hosting it, so I'll be on the red carpet too, guys. So come on, look fly, and come on out and hang out with me on the red carpet. But yeah, this is what it's all about. I'm loving this conversation we're having right now with you and Ciata. We need we as women need to have more um, conversations like this and more
We
time
really
to sit
do.
down and have and we need to start a round table discussion thing and just start one of those kind of podcasts. We can have a round table
Yes, just
like
empowerment.
Jada Pickett them and do something like that
Yeah.
and bring a different cup. But it's style and finesse and grace with it. You know what I mean? It's not none of that,
Yes,
crazy stuff.
yes,
But
yeah.
Ooh, you know something?
Definitely.
Um, I'm thinking about something. Maybe we should do a round
I
table.
know
I'm
y'all.
thinking
We'll
about
talk
something.
about it. We'll talk
We
I'm
about it.
thinking
should.
about it.
We
I'm thinking
should.
about it.
Let's do it. You mentioned Donna. You mentioned women's empowerment, and
Hmm. I was just about
um,
to say something about that. Go ahead.
yes, I'm gonna throw. I'm gonna start with that, and let me jump in there with
Yes,
Harriet here.
yes.
So, Harriet and I are gonna be. Well, we are putting a team together for
Hmm.
kind of a women's empowerment pageant in Atlanta in October. So
Ooh,
we have a very dear friend in Atlanta that is the owner, founder of True Self Magazine, it's an international magazine,
ooh.
Marianne Senevert. So she has this pageant for the last 3 years. I've been a judge in the pageant for 2 years. You don't have to be a model. You don't have to be a beauty pageant queen. It's a
Hmm.
women's empowerment pageant, and I think that's what I like about it so much.
Hmm.
And Miriam has done a wonderful job in bringing women from all over different sizes, different. Last year at the event, a lady that was 65 competed in the pageant. So that's to tell you what kind of pageant it is that
Right.
she's running. So this year she put it out and she's doing a pilot, and I was asked to come on as a state director. So I will be taking a team to Atlanta in October. So of course I brought Harriet along with me. Harriet is a marvelous trainer in modeling.
Yes,
So I brought her, even though you don't have to be a model, but you need to know some few steps. So Harriet
right,
has come
right.
along with me to train the team that I'm going to be taking. We're taking 4 ladies. We currently have one spot for one more female, ages 18 and up, size 12 and up, because it is a plus size women's empowerment kind of pageant. So putting it out there, if you're a woman that need that
Can they
extra
call
something
that
in your
number?
life, yeah, they can
Yep.
call that number and speak to me
Okay.
about that. If you just need to do something different. You just
Mhm.
need to try something different. This is definitely the pageant for you.
Absolutely.
Marianne is doing a talk show. The pageant was marvelous. It's a great show every year. And, this year, I will not be sitting down behind the judge's desk. I will be on the other side with her team. So it's going to
Right.
be, it's exciting. I'm looking forward to that. Very looking forward to it. Marianne is currently, she has a book out called Girl Just Show Up. I just even
Ooh.
love the title of that book. So in August of this year, August 9th, I'm going to be hosting a book tour for her here in collaboration with the pageant and what she's doing in the women empowerment space. So just look for more information with me about that. So just that's some of the things that Harriet and I are currently working on. So you have any questions about any one of those things, you can ask me, you can ask Harriet,
Yeah.
and we
Mhm.
can share more information about it.
Yes, and of course, if you guys come across this video when we're not live, it's going to be up forever. Just leave your comments, and we'll make sure that it gets back to you. Or you can come back and check the comments too, and see what they're saying.
Okay.
I love this. I love this. I do. I have a question that I'd like to ask a lot of the guest members when they come on. And since we're talking about women empowerment, and I'll start with you first. And basically, the question I have is, what advice can you give a young lady that feels like they're in a just a no open door situation? What advice can you give them to encourage them to move forward?
Okay, that's a wonderful question.
Mhm.
For me, it's kind of falling in line with what I was saying just a second ago. Girl, just show up. You
Mhm.
have to show up every day.
Yeah.
You may have a bad day today, tomorrow it's a totally different day. You have to be present in your own story every day because
Mm,
you have to tell your
mm.
own story,
Yeah.
right?
Yes,
You cannot
yes,
be a
yes.
spectator in your own life. You can't
Right.
be a spectator
Mhm.
in your own life.
Mhm.
So you have to keep pushing. Whatever it
Yes.
is that you're looking to do, you have to be sure that you can keep pushing every single day. You have to do something to take steps towards that person that you want to be. We are all humans. We get discouraged, we get disappointed. All these things happen. That is true. But you cannot let those things stop you. You just have to keep putting one foot in front of each other, the
Absolutely.
other every day. And another thing, you have to have women around you that support you. You have to have a support system, sisters that actually support you, not those that are just there sitting around to collect information. People
Woo!
that are actually supporting you,
Absolutely.
right? Not
Yes.
just there to say they're supporting you, but as soon as you get off the phone, something else is going on.
They're like, girl.
Actually, hmm actually understand what is it that you're doing. Actually understand your goals. Actually, you can go and say, "Hey, sis, I'm not doing well today," and you can say, "Sis, let's take a break. Tomorrow is
Right.
another day." And I am glad to say I have several of those people in my life that I can say, "Hey,
Absolutely.
girl, glad today was not a good day, but we live to fight another day." You have to have those kind of people around you, and
Absolutely.
you
Mhm.
better know who those people are in your life every day. That's how
Mm.
you keep going.
That's
I
it.
love it. I love it. I love it. And Harriet, what advice can you give, honey?
Wow, what
Woo,
can
that
I
was
add to
beautiful.
what
I
can I
love
add to
that.
that?
Woo.
Basically for me is basically what you said. You can't allow life to keep you from doing what it is that you want to do. You have a lot of naysayers out there and haters out there that want to see you, that say they want to see you succeed, but they really don't. There's one person, the one being rather, that I know want me to win.
Right?
That's God.
And I know it because he does it for me every day. And
Mm.
like Ciata said, to have those positive women or people, period, around you that can say, "Girl, look, you got that right there. Come on, what you worrying about? God got that. You know He got it. So keep on pushing. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. That word can't has not been in my vocabulary. My sons will tell you, even going through school, when they come to me, Mama, that math is too hard. I can't. I don't want to hear can't. Did you try it first? Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Did you try it? Now, when you try it and you can't do it, then we can work it out. But I don't want to hear what you can't do until you try it. And I
Right.
had to speak that into myself because as when I was growing up, and fell into the modeling thing, people used to tell me, "Well, you too short, you know, you're not gonna, whatever, man." So if I was too short, then why do I have people asking me how to model? Why do I have my LLC that I started? Why, have I been in several fashion shows and stuff? And I'm not bragging. I'm just telling you how it is. And had I sat back and say, well, okay, boo hoo is me. I'm too short. I can't do that. I can't do. I wouldn't be where I am right now. And yes, I'm still growing. There's a lot more that I'm doing. Like I said, I have Bell College Productions LLC, and I am ready, willing, and able to work with anybody either on one-on-one or I'll do workshops wherever you might want me to come. It doesn't matter what state or city you're in. If you need me to come and do a workshop somewhere, I can do that. But had I listened to those naysayers and those people back then to say look at the industry. They tall and skinny and blah blah blah. This and that. You can't do it. I went to a fashion fair, fashion show years ago here in Fayetteville, and it was talking about skinny. They had a full figured woman, a model on that stage that the skinny one could have sat down. When I saw a girlfriend hit that runway and she had a bathing suit on and she came through there like y'all better recognize.
In what?
And sit them down. And me and half the audience were like, "Oh my God!" Was jumping. I said, and y'all said you can't. What? You gotta be
Confidence is the
nah, bro.
key.
It's how you perceive yourself. First of all, you gotta know what you got. Like my girlfriend Del Zora used to say, you gotta know your worth. What's your worth? And my worth is what he say I am, and he says I'm excellent. I'm beautifully and wonderfully made. Is what he said. So I can have and do whatever I want within him. So just do it. Like Ciata just said, just do it, man. Don't keep complaining about it and trying to figure it out. While God knows my mama's saying another, I use all my mother saying, while you trying to figure it out, he already done worked it out. Fool.
He already worked it
Amen.
out. It's
Yes.
done.
It's
It's
already
done.
done, right? It's
Mhm.
already
It's
done.
done.
That's her famous saying. If you call her voicemail right now, you're gonna hear that. It's already done. That's the
It's
first thing you
already
hear.
done.
You
It's
know?
already done.
So just do it,
Yeah.
and it doesn't matter
Yeah.
how old or young you are. It doesn't matter. We had a
That's
embassy
not
queen on stage at our pageant last week. This woman was 82 years old
amazing. It was amazing to see
and was
her.
darn
Yeah.
near jamming on that stage with her crown
Yes,
on.
ma'am. Yeah.
82. So,
Yeah.
82.
I see 2 years
Woo,
old
honey.
girl and was walking
Woo.
better than some.
She
You
sure
know,
That is
did.
beautiful.
I say you better go ahead on. Miss Carol was doing her thing.
Miss Carol.
She was
Miss
Yes.
amazing.
Carol,
So
shout out to you.
it
Queen.
doesn't matter the age.
Queen.
It doesn't. Just do it.
Queen. That's right. That's right. We need to develop more queens.
There you go.
We need queens. We need women who know their self-worth.
Absolutely.
Because, I hate to bring up, I'm not going to bring it up. I'm going to bring it up without bringing up the situation that's heavily in the news right now. And it's just the diminishing of women and taking advantage of. We need to educate them any ways necessary.
Yeah.
More conversations like this, more
Okay.
events like Ciata is doing, more things like you're doing, Harriet. We need to let women know that God has you.
That's it.
God has you. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
We need more queens. We
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
do.
Bottom
Yeah.
line. That's what it takes. It takes a village, baby.
Yes. So,
It does.
ladies, it's been a pleasure. I want you guys to come back again, and I want us, maybe we could sit down in person and we could do another one of these in person, and we could do a round table, more empowerment. You
Absolutely.
guys can update us what's going on with your events, let us know how it's going, and what upcoming events that you possibly have. Definitely keep us posted, because I'm sure my audience is gonna want to know. You guys are amazing, and I thank both of you queens for giving the honor of coming on my platform today. I am blessed.
We thank you, baby girl. Always a pleasure.
I love you
Amazing. Thank you.
guys. You have a
Love
blessed
you.
You
All right. Okay.
day. Listen, guys, these women that I just had on here, there's moments where I felt like I was going to just burst into tears not because, we got too many times where we get together and we're hating on each other. We need to stop that. We need to uplift each other. We need to talk about the positive things in our lives. We need to keep moving forward. That's why I named this Fashion, Movies, and Women Empowerment. This conversation will go on and I will continue to talk about it until the next time. But do me a huge favor. Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. I just don't do these interviews. I also come to you guys. I'm cooking. I bring you guys behind the scenes. And if God's willing, I'll bring you behind the scenes of some of those events that they talked about. I'm also an inspiring actress myself, and I'm an inspiring film producer, and I like to bring you guys behind the scenes of that. I do a little bit of everything on this channel. Today was one of my most favorite things of coming on here with you guys. I'm sorry about the audio and all that other good stuff, but those two queens look good, so that's all that's important to me. So guys, I want to go ahead and say this. Have a beautiful day. I'm going to get some more information from them. I'm going to update this video so you can get in touch with Ciata and definitely find out like what she's doing, how you can help be part of her mission, because it's a beautiful one. And then of course some information about Harriet so you guys can get in contact with her. You guys look them up. Her name is right there, Ciata. I don't want to say her last name, but it's down there. So go ahead and look it up. And then of course for Harriet Burnette, go ahead and put her in. Check out her movie. She's got a lot. She's got a lot of movies out there on she got them on Tubi. She got them on Amazon Prime. She even got some on YouTube. Oh, and I was in one of those movies with her, so I enjoyed that too. So anyway, guys, before I go, the most important thing that that I always love to say to you guys, I love you, man. Have a blessed day.